Hey guys, welcome back. PG Mining here with episode 3 of 1.6.4. Let's get technical. Now, this episode, I am sick and tired of mining with a pickaxe. Look at all of the pickaxe work that I did, and obviously I still had bat mode in the morph mod when I did all this mining. Otherwise, I would not be able to get up there, but I mined all the way down to bedrock for, what, 64 layers or so? I don't know. You see how far I mined. And yeah, so I mined a lot, like a lot. And then I went and mined off this way. I believe I found a few more diamonds. I'm not 100% sure. Let's just keep heading down here. Yeah, so as you see, there are some diamonds. There's also a slime, and there's a little bit of stuff down there. But the main place that I went mining was actually right next to my farm. And I found this giant cave, and in this cave, it was so ridiculous how many ores there were, and I'm just like, alright, well, I'm tired of mining, because obviously I just mined all of this, and the reason I mined all this was so that I could fly as a bat. I also built this little kind of farm thing. Obviously not going to be very useful for very long, but it's nice to have at the moment. But the reason I built this so high is so bat form would work, but the morph mod actually made itself more stable and not as overpowered. And so if I press this, you will see, you will see that no longer the bat has flight form. So that is actually pretty good, I suppose, if you're talking in terms of balance. I will miss it, I will say, but it will make the game more fun for me in the fact that I'm going to have to make something to compensate for the loss of that. So let's go ahead and get started. Don't want to bore you guys. First thing that I'm going to do this episode, let's go ahead and hop into our crafting table after sorting out some of this crap. I will show you guys all of the crap that I have. This isn't even half of it. Let's go ahead and throw just about everything that we don't need. I would, before we do anything, like to make ourselves some iron doors. So let's go ahead and get that done because I've been getting attacked by zombies. I died twice due to being attacked by a mini zombie. And then I had a normal zombie come in behind that zombie, and it killed me after that. So that was not fun. And once we do get obsidian, we will be able to make obsidian pressure plates, and we will have no issues, obviously, because obsidian pressure plates will allow us to block out any zombies other than ourselves. Obviously, because we could be a zombie if we wanted to. But yeah, that'll be awesome. And the second thing I would like to do this episode is, as you can see, I have my pulverizer turned off. It is not outputting, and what I did is I pulverized some gold, and I also pulverized some silver. Now, what I'm going to do with this is combine the two in our unshaped crafting table, and we have ourselves 8 electrum, so that is only going to be necessary for one of these. Let's go ahead and cook that up into one. Let's turn that off, and now we should be able to turn all of these outputs back on. No big deal, and you will see how many ores I do have. I will show you guys that I mined a crap ton of cobblestone. This is compressed cobblestone. Now, if you guys have never seen compressed cobblestone, it's actually from extra utilities, as you do see, and you can go over to a crafting table and fill in 9 slots like this, and you get yourself a compressed cobblestone. Now, you can actually double compress, triple compress, quadruple compress, sextuple compress. It goes way up there. And it's awesome because all you have to do is put it back and boom, you now have yourself cobblestone. So really, if you wanted to carry around a crap ton of cobblestone at a time, you can carry around 9 times 64 cobblestone right in your pocket. So that's really cool about this mod, and I do love it. Let's go ahead and I'm going to grab a little bit more wood. Sorry, I forgot about that. Let's see, let's grab 2 of you, and I'm just going to make it where we can go ahead and get out of our house very easily. No big deal. Let's place you down, and let's place you down. Now you're fine. Zombies don't really come from there. I do have it lit up pretty well. Alright, so you see our dynamos, they're holding steady, 40,000 redstone flux energy. Now, I am a little bit, I'm kind of weary of that because I don't like wasting energy, and for some reason, I just have a feeling we're wasting a little bit of energy by having those completely full at all times. So, how can we fix this? Well, I think I have ourselves a simple little solution. And that's going to be to make something that's going to allow us to store that energy, and then it's going to output it to the other thing. So let's go ahead and build one of these bad boys. All I need is a little bit of redstone, I believe, and 3 copper, and I believe we actually have everything that we should need. Actually, you know what? We're going to need ourselves a redstone block, which I did not quite account for, but let's make that really quickly. There is our redstone block, and now we should be able to make this. As you see, it's lead, glass, and redstone. Boom. We have ourselves a frame. Now, how in the world are we going to turn that frame into something that we can actually store energy in? Because currently, it's not very useful in the fact that we can't place it and store anything with it. So, now what we have to do is go ahead and throw it into our table, and let's say ba-boom. And did I make, nope, actually I need to take our electrum ingot once again with silver plus our gold, and we are going to need to place redstone and redstone. Now we have ourselves our redstone conductance coil. So let's throw our leadstone there, and let's also go ahead and take our copper and go 1, 2, 3. Now we have ourselves a leadstone energy cell. Now if you do shift click, it will say 400,000 redstone flux, which is about 10 times greater than this, I believe. Yep, 10 times greater than that. And now all we have to do is, I would say, place it about here, and you will see that it is filling up. So now in is that. So I'm wondering what color out would be. So left side is going to be blue, so I'm assuming orange, as usual, is going to be our out. So let's go ahead and take our leadstone energy, and let's say boom and boom. So now that is all connected nice and tidy like that, and that does kind of look bad, but the way we have it set up currently, it's running from the dynamo straight to this, but it's also running to this and filling it up. So that is going to be awesome, and we really need to automate getting water and coal into here, because currently I'm having to do it manually, which definitely is not all that fun currently. So now, what was I talking about that I really did not like? I did not like having to mine all this manually, obviously, but I really did not like having to mine it in a 1x1 area. I mean, look at this. Look how slow this is to have to do this for however long I did it. Now, what if we could go 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3? How awesome would that be? So there actually is a mod that does this, and it's called Tinker's Construct. Let's just go ahead and say at mod.tinkersconstruct, and we will be able to pull up everything from this mod. It adds 12 pages of items, and this armor, I've been looking at, it looks sweet. And I really want to build one of these hammers. Now, these hammers, okay, they have no recipe. Well, let's go ahead and pull out our Tinker's Construct book, which I believe is going to be right here. So, what do we need to do all of this? Well, we're obviously going to need all of this stuff, but there's something that we need to make the more advanced tools, and it's going to be these seared bricks. Now you're going to need a smeltery controller and some more seared bricks, but let's go ahead and take some sand, some gravel, and some clay. Now what we're going to do with this is we are going to go 1, 2, and I believe 3. And now we have ourselves that much grout. So let's go ahead and throw it into our redstone furnace, and I will be back once I have all of this stuff cooked up. So I will see you guys in a sec. Alrighty guys, we are back, and I actually added on to our furnace just a little bit, just because the gravel actually takes quite a while to be able to actually cook. But I will go ahead and show you that I made another set of that grout just in case we need it. I'm not quite sure if we do or not. I really hope that we don't, just because I do not have any more sand. I went around, and I'll actually show you where I grabbed all the sand from. If you look over there, that's where all of my sand actually was, and I gathered all of it. So I'll just go get more of that, but I would not like to have to grab it by one. So this mod is actually going to be helping me with a bunch of different ways. So what I did is I just took a vanilla hopper, and I took my crescent hammer, and I went ahead and made sure that the right side was blue, because blue is input. And when I first placed the hopper, it wasn't connected to the inventory. I'm like, how can I fix this? Well, I think the crescent hammer will do it, and I shift clicked on this side right here, or actually I just clicked on this side right here until it went into the blue side, and then it started emptying grout into the redstone furnace, and it did not interfere with this. So if you wanted to cook stone or grout or whatever, you can easily do it just like this. So that's quite awesome, actually. Let's go ahead and sort this back out how I had it. Let's see, chest, this, And what we are now going to do, let me go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit more wood. Let's see, do we have, yeah, there we go. All right, so now we have ourselves quite a bit of wood. Now, why am I grabbing all of this wood, you're asking? Well, I'm going to need it all for Tinker's Construct. So to get started, let's go ahead and make ourselves about that many sticks. Now you're going, all right, that's a lot of sticks. Well, we're going to need about all of these blank patterns. Let's just go ahead and make 9, you know, because 9 seems like a good number. And now what we're going to do is make ourselves one of each of everything I have on my bar. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a part builder. Now, as soon as you get that, you get yourselves a materials and you. We will be using that, but first, let's go ahead and make the rest of these items. We also have ourselves a pattern chest. Let's place this there, and a tool station. Let's go ahead and place that there, and let's make ourselves a stencil table and ourselves a, let's see, it's tool station. We already have one of these. Okay, so that's going to be for a further complex item. So now that we have all of these items, we really need to find an area to place them all down. I'm saying that right here looks just as good as any. So let me see. I believe the part builder goes next to the pattern chest. Let's place our tool station, and let's place our stencil table. Perfect. We have just enough room. So now what I would really like to go ahead and make is, let's see, we can't quite make it yet. Now, why is that? And why do I have these bricks? Let's see. Alright, so we are very limited on the things that we can make right now, but let me think. Can we make something else that's going to fix that? Let's go ahead and grab about a stack of iron, and let's make ourselves, let's see. Oh, I forgot it's actually the entire inventory. Let's go ahead and say 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is a little bit of a waste of iron, but hey, it'll be alright. Now let's go ahead and make ourselves about 3 of these seared bricks. 1, 2, 3. And hey, we got Smeltery Creator. What's a smeltery? We'll just have to see. Let's go ahead and place our block of iron here and our crafting station right here, I believe. Let me make sure I have this recipe right. Let's go ahead and go back just a few. Let's go over to, let's see, I believe it's right here. And I did have the recipe right, but it's actually a tool station. That is my fault. Let's go ahead and place ourselves a blank pattern over top of that. Where exactly did I place those? Ah, I placed them right here. I knew it. Let's go ahead and grab you. Let's place you over top of this crafting station, and we have ourselves a tool station. So let's go ahead and take our tool station, and what the heck is that? A tool? Oh, you can make a flat tool station. That's pretty cool, actually. Let's say 1, 2, 3, and also let's say 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now we have ourselves a tool forge. Now this right here is going to be the awesome part. All right, so we have a few more tools. That is great. Now, how are we going to be able to make metal tools? Because obviously, we're not going to be able to chisel them out of these little blank patterns. Alright, no big deal. Let's go ahead and start out by making ourselves a pickaxe. Let's check over here just to make sure what we need to make a pickaxe. We're going to need a normal tool binding, so let's go ahead and go through to find ourselves one of those. Here we go, a normal tool binding, and what else are we going to need? Let's click on pickaxe once more. We're going to need ourselves a normal handle. Now, there are multiple handles, I do believe, but we just need a normal one for now. Let's see, that's a sword blade, and we should be coming up on the handle rather quickly. That's a tough rod. Where is our handle? Let's see. Ah, I believe this is our, no, that's not the handle. Let's see, did it say handle or tool rod? I believe it said tool rod. Let's see, tool binding and a handle. I don't quite see a handle for some reason. Let's see, is this a handle? Sword blade, sword pattern. I'm going to say that the tool rod is actually going to be our handle. I don't know 100% about that, but we will just have to see. Now let's go ahead and grab ourselves, say, cobblestone. All right, now what we need to do is go over here to our part builder. Let's throw in our, let's throw in the order that they need to go. So let's go ahead and take ourselves our pickaxe head, and let's see, can we do it with iron? Oh, no. Okay, so we can't use iron. Let's see, can we use cobblestone? Okay, sweet, we can use cobblestone. So it looks like our first pickaxe will have to be made out of cobblestone. Well, that sucks. Let's see, let's go ahead and throw you into here, and we should actually be able to use the stone shard because it is worth approximately half a piece of what we need. So let's take our tool rod pattern, place our stone shard here, and we have ourselves a stone tool rod. Now, I'm really hoping the stone tool rod's going to be what we needed because it did say handle. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is jump into our tool station and place our items in like so. Alright, sweet. So we have ourselves our first pickaxe. Now, the awesome thing about these pickaxes is you're actually able to repair them. But still, we're mining in a 1x1 space. That's kind of... I don't know, that kind of defeats the purpose of what we were just attempting to do. So, these 2 new books that you saw that we got, just by making all of those parts, are going to go along with the very first book. So, let's go ahead and check out, let's finish reading this book, actually. Let's go ahead and skip down to here, and as you see, we should make ourselves a Smeltery controller. So, how are we going to do that? Well, we should just need a few of our bricks, no big deal at all whatsoever. Let's grab our Smeltery controller, and now that we have this, let's run outside, and I am going to say, just blow up. There you go. You know what, actually, let's not do it out here. Let's go back inside, and I'm thinking underground we should be able to make ourselves a nice Smeltery. Let's see, this looks as good of a place as any. Let's go ahead and just dig it out with our brand new pickaxe, because this thing is pretty cool in the sense that we are able to repair it. So, let's go ahead, and it's going to get a little bit dark. I am sorry about that. Let's see. We are doing rather well in clearing this out. We should be just fine after I get this last layer cleared out. Alright, so this is beginning to look like a good area to place our Smeltery. Let's go ahead and place our Smeltery controller, say, right there is fine for now. We may need to clear out a little bit more space here in a second, but no big deal. Alright, so let's open up our second book, Materials and You. Alright, so it goes through all of this awesome stuff, but it doesn't really teach us how to make a Smeltery. So that means Mighty Smelting is going to be the book that we need. So we need 1 Smeltery controller, 1 seared tank, 9 seared bricks, so we are going to need quite a few things. So let's go ahead and go on into this book and figure out how to make all of that. Alright, so let's make ourselves a Smeltery drain and a seared tank with all of this stuff as well. So, let's go ahead and memorize these recipes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we should be able to easily do that. Let's go ahead and take all of you, and there is ourselves a tank. Let's also make one of these bad boys a Smeltery drain, and then let's make you, which I believe you were a Smeltery, or actually you're seared glass. Let's see, why do we need seared glass? I don't know, we're just gonna go ahead and make it anyway. Let's go ahead and open this, and what else did it say we need? We need, let's see, oh, seared bricks, seared Smeltery controller. Alright, so we need a casting table. Let's make sure that we get one of those bad boys, because we definitely do need one of those. What is this? A seared window. I don't believe we need any of that, to be honest. Let's go ahead and casting channel, seared faucet. We do need a seared faucet. We also need one of these and one of these. So let's go ahead and make those bad boys. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. There we go. And then let's make you. And let's also make you. So now that we have all of the parts that we need, I believe we actually need a little bit of lava. So that we will have to fix here shortly. But let's go ahead and begin making what we are going to need. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take you, and let's make all of the bricks that we can make currently. We will be able to make a few more later if we do need them, but I believe 20 is actually enough. And let's actually, hello, Mr. Zombie. Zombies were breaking in somehow, I'm not quite sure. This thing is actually not as good of a weapon as I thought it would be. There we go. Alright, so now you are dead, and now we should be able to make ourselves a Smeltery. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Invalid structure. Let me go ahead and clear out a little bit of an area, and let's go ahead and read up just a little bit more. The structure must be a 5x5 shell due to the amount of lava that the... What? I don't even know. Alright, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, it looks like this is just a little bit too small currently anyway for what we want to do. So let's go ahead and say, let's say 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. All right, so just perfect, just wide enough, which is great. Let's also go ahead and, Mr. Zombie, Where did you come from? Why are you here? And why do you have an angel on your head? Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, that's a new issue with the, what mod is that? That's the hats mod issue, actually. Let's go ahead and place ourselves a seared tank right there. And let's place ourselves one more seared brick. And it looks like we're beginning to run out of room. Or not out of room, but out of bricks. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need just a few more bricks, so let's run back on upstairs. And what we should be able to do is grab you and you. And I've never actually done Tinker's Construct, believe it or not. I've never gone as far as creating a smeltery, which is currently what we are doing. This actually, to be honest, looks way too big. I'm not quite sure if it is or not, but let's go ahead and check and see. It seems 1, 2, 3. Nope, it's not too big. Let's see. Here we are, and just here in a couple of seconds, we're going to have ourselves our first Tinker's Construct smeltery. Let's go ahead and place you, and it says invalid structure. So let's go ahead and place ourselves a smeltery drain, because we are going to need that. Let's see, there we go. And is it 3? Yeah, it is 3. All right, smeltery drain. And let's go ahead and take our faucet and place our faucet right there. And it still says invalid structure. Why are we getting this issue? Let's see. Is there anything else that we're going to need? I'll be right back when I figure this out. I will see you guys in a sec. Okay, guys, welcome back. I think I finally figured it out. I really didn't want it to have to be like this, but I think this is how it has to be. I looked at the picture and I Googled it a little bit, and I think you actually have to dig one down into the ground and fill your 3x3 area. And then from there, what you want to do is go ahead and take your smeltery controller and definitely not place it there. You want to take it and place it one out from the actual seared bricks. And then let's go ahead and take our seared tank, place it right there. And let's place our drain. Let's see, we have more room over here. Let's place our drain like here. And then I don't like that, but we'll figure it out. And then, let's see, our seared glass can go, I don't know, let's just place it like right here. It's not mandatory to have that. You can instead have seared bricks, but I'm just going to put that there so we can see into this thing. And I believe all we have to do now is place it like that, and there we go. So sweet, we now have that. I'm just going to use these because I thought we needed them, and it turns out we do not. Let's go ahead and do all of this. And now we have ourselves a 2-tiered smeltery. So now we need to go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit of lava. So I will once again be right back. Alrighty guys, I went on a long journey and I only found 1 bucket of lava. I carried 6 with me. Just because I figured 6 would be good, but hey, I found 1 and we only need 4, but it doesn't use all that much actually, so that is great. It actually has 850 millibuckets, so it only uses not an entire bucket, so that's great. It only uses that much. So now what are we going to do? Well, what we are now going to need is a little bit of aluminum brass. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit of aluminum, or let's see, let's grab you, and then I believe it mixes with copper, but let me go ahead and look into this really quickly. Aluminum brass is made from 3 aluminum and 1 copper. Well, I don't have any copper ore, I don't believe, so I think copper ingots will work. So we need 3 aluminum and 1 copper, it said, so let's just go ahead and do 10. So let's just go ahead and grab 3 of these and send 1 of you back. So that is sweet. And I did use the scroll wheel to put that back up in there in case you are wondering. Let's see, there is that, and here is this. And you will see that it actually fills up the place with the items that you're smelting. You see the copper on the bottom there. And I'm actually going to go up here and make a few more of those glass pieces because I do like being able to see into there. So let's see. I believe we have 3 more of you, and I really wish there was a way to convert bricks back over, but I do not believe that there is. Let's see, are there any more? Let's see, uses for seared bricks. Let's see, shapeless crafting will make seared road. I do not see a way for me to be able to do that. Dang it, I was really hoping I could turn that back into bricks, but it does not seem that I can. That's alright, let's just go ahead and delete this. And now we should have all of the things that we need done down here. Let's see. So we have molten aluminum, brass. So we're going to have to get that aluminum out somehow. And how much molten aluminum do we have? Let's see. Let's just go ahead and add a little bit more copper in there, because I believe we should be able to do that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And let me go ahead and get this all evened out. Let's see. 1. Alright, so that should go ahead and work. Now the next thing that I really want to get done before this episode is over is, let's see, do we have enough of you? I'm not quite sure if we do yet, but I would like to make ourselves one of these, the hammer. This is basically everything that I definitely need, because this thing is awesome. We need one of you, and one of you. So we are going to need a little bit more wood, and sorry if I'm going crazy here, but let's go ahead and make ourselves a few more sticks, and we are going to need a few more of these things. Let's see, so 7 should be good enough. Now let's go ahead and go into the stencil table, throw in our stencils, and the stencils I'm going to need is not you. Let me go ahead and find, let's see, that's a knife. This is a tough tool rod. Let's grab you, and we are also going to need a plate. And next we are going to need the hammer pattern, and there we go. Now what we need to do is make ourselves a template for one of these. So let's just go ahead and grab some cobblestone, and let's go over to our part builder. Let's throw in the head. Let's make ourselves a cobblestone head of this. Let's see, how much stuff do we need to make you? Oh, it's actually 8. Okay. So 8 is what we're going to need to get one of you. Let's grab our stone hammerhead. Let's also throw in our large plate, which is also going to require 8. No big deal. And we're also going to need the tough tool rod. So now that we have all of these, they're pretty much useless until we are able to make ourselves one that's made out of iron. So what we now need to do, let's throw the templates back into here, and we should be able to sort them later. But let's take you and you and you, put you all next to each other. Now these are the objects that we are going to need. So what I would really like to do is come over to, let's go ahead and break, let's see, do I have my pick? Yeah. Let's go ahead and break this, and let's place ourselves our faucet. Let's place the faucet right there. The faucet goes on the drain, most definitely. And let's also take our casting table, place that there, and then I'm going to take the plate and place it there. Then right click, because we do have our aluminum brass right here, and now we have ourselves a large plate cast. So once you have a large plate cast, you can just go ahead and throw away the large plate of stone, just because we use that as our template. Now let's also throw our hammerhead down in there, and it is going to use 8 aluminum brass, do keep in mind. So let's also grab, or actually it only uses 1 for this, but once we're actually pouring them, it will take 8. Let's go ahead and make ourselves one of these as well. And sweet. So now we need to somehow get rid of our actual aluminum brass, which what we should be able to do is make ourselves an ingot cast, just like this, and we should be able to pour it out like this. Now it would be much easier if we had multiple of these, but we don't currently, so let's just go ahead and throw you in there. And let's see, we're gonna have to do this 2 more times, no big deal. And then what I'm actually going to do is throw down our casting basin. Now the casting basin will let you make entire blocks of this, so that is going to be awesome. Let's go ahead and pick you up, and let's break you. And then let's throw down this, and then right click, and we are able to make ourselves a casting basin. Now I am actually going to go up and grab ourselves a good amount of iron, because I would like to make our very first tools out of iron, just because it's very easy to repair. And let's go ahead and let's see, let's grab you, and I really need to get this copper out of here. So, oh, actually it's molten aluminum. Let's see, what can we do about that? You know what, I'm actually gonna throw it down our casting basin and say you, and let's just go ahead and make like a hammerhead cast. You can't do that. Alright, I'll be right back once I have all of this emptied. Alrighty, so I got out all of our aluminum, no big deal. I just used this cast right here, and I was easily able to get out all of that aluminum. And I threw just as much iron as I could get in here, and each iron ingot is equivalent to 1 ingot, obviously. But if you throw in the ore, it's worth 2. So that is awesome. Let's actually go ahead and fill this up once more, because we do want crap tons of iron. And now let's go ahead and get to making our hammerhead. So we should just need 1 hammer. And we're going to need 2 plates with 1 of these tough rod casts, and I believe the tough rod's about 3, and this is actually 8, so we are going to need a hammerhead. And then let's go ahead and place our plate. Let's make you, and I really need to run up here and throw these back into our pattern chest just for storing currently. And yeah, I'm sorry if it's going over on time, but I really need to get this done so that mining is much easier on me in the later episodes. And yeah, that makes things a whole lot easier on me, not having to dig everything 100% manually. This way it will be much quicker for me to mine, and I'll actually be able to add on stuff to this once you guys get back. And actually, I could add it on really quickly. I know we're at like the 30-minute mark, and that's not all that great, but hey, we'll just have to see what we have. Do we have enough iron now? Yeah, we do. All right, let's take some more iron. And you know what? Let's just fill the entire thing up. There we go. All right, so now we have that. We should just need 1 more plate, and then we will have ourselves our, what is it called? We'll have ourselves the hammer. Now, the hammer is actually going to mine out a 3x3 area, and that is why I want it so badly, because it's much easier than using an iron pickaxe, and I believe it is the same speed as the iron pickaxe. So we'll just leave all of that in there, and let's go ahead and make ourselves this iron thing. So let's grab out all of the redstone that we have currently. And first things first, I'm actually going to make ourselves a bunch of redstone blocks. Now you're going, okay, why redstone blocks? Well, you will see as soon as I make this. We're going to go to our tool forge, and we're actually going to click on a hammer, place our tough tool rod here, our hammerhead, or actually our, what are these? Iron large plates there, and our iron hammerhead there. All right, so let's call this hammer time. Yeah. Hammer, can we do that? Hammer time? Hammer time. There we go. All right, so as you see, this is actually called hammer time, and it is reinforced. So that is awesome. If you go ahead and throw it into this right here, which is the tool forge, let's place it, say, here. You will see that we have 2,924 durability, which is awesome. Mining level is redstone. Mining speed is only 6. Now, I would like to up our mining speed, so let's go ahead and throw these blocks on there. Now, mining speed's going up to 7.4, as we do now have haste. And let's see, we don't want to go past 50, otherwise it will take up another modifier. And now we're actually going to have to go by certain blocks. So let's see. Here we go, and now we have ourselves a hammer time with tier 1 haste, which means it's going to mine a little bit faster than it normally would. Let's go ahead and use this, and yeah, this thing is super sweet, and I am sorry that it took me so long this episode to get this done, but I really just needed to do this so that it was much easier for me to mine. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace.